Deepak. Deepak, you are from Bihar?
Yes.
Yes. 2015 में आपने BA ऑनर्स किया पब्लिक
Yes.
और 5 साल फिर आप क्या अपीयर किया लेकिन सिलेक्शन नहीं हुआ था।
No, sir.
सिविल सर्विसेज में ये पहली बार फर्स्ट टाइम यू आर अपीयरिंग फॉर इंटरव्यू?
No, sir. Second time.
Second time.
Yes.
When was the first time?
2017.
17. So what went wrong? How much did you score?
160.
160. That means your performance in written was
Yes, sir. Written
not
marks.
up to the mark.
I missed by 3 marks only.
That is life. That is life. So you need to score. And when they say that people, students are scoring 100%, how do you feel? 100 percentile versus a person scoring 95% and not getting admission. Do you think there is something wrong with our evaluation system?
Sir, there is not something wrong, but the quality of education in different institutions and different regions, for example, CBSE board and state boards, there are differences in marking pattern and patterns of giving marks also. So, for example, CBSE getting 100% is normal, many students get, and in Bihar board and Rajasthan board, getting 80% is very difficult. Very few students get.
Because getting 100% during our time was unheard of.
Yes.
But then, in the level of intellect, a person getting 100% and a person getting 98%, who will make a better administrator?
Sir,
Suppose the criteria is that we give a test and somebody with 100% gets picked up. Do you think that will decide his caliber for being a good administrator?
Sir, intellect level definitely plays role in performing the administrative work or in any field, but there are certain other parameters also that plays role in performing performance in so for example administration or in other walks of life, for example the real life situation, how the leadership qualities, the capacity to manage between different views and manage the people and employees, subordinates, subordinates.
So there are many more things
Yes.
to handling such positions. And 5 years, the very fact that you are continuously appearing.
Yes.
So what is it that you see in civil service? Why are you so keen to join?
So civil services is a very good job and it's the best possible job that a student can get through competitive examinations. For example, a student like me, those who come from social science background and from rural areas, and especially in Bihar where the private sector opportunities and are very less, many students are only aspiring for civil services and government jobs. So this is the best possible job through a competitive examination.
So what all will you achieve if you are selected? What will you achieve if you are selected in civil services?
Sir, if I will get selected in the civil services, I will definitely get a very good job and good career opportunity. At the same time, I can become a role model in my area because, for example, in Purnia, especially in Kasba, my village, where very few, only one IS is there since till date.
I see.
Yes, and I can be a role model for my coming generation, so those who can aspire. and become.
Purnia, is it a aspirational district?
No, sir, Purnia is not an aspiration.
It is not an aspiration. And Bihar is still part of Bimaru states, or Bihar has come out of Bimaru?
Sir, on certain parameters, it has definitely come out of Bimaru states tag, and on certain, for example, social development status, health, education, in these Bihar is still lagging, and the government of Bihar since 2005 working very progressively for the overall development of the status of Bihar and governance of Bihar.
Tell me 3 strengths and 3 weak points of Purnia. Strong points where development has happened. and weak points where you will need to. It can include socio-economic parameters.
Strong points where development has happened is first the when services sector, the various hotels and various we see that infrastructure development have become very progressive in Bihar. And second is I will say that education level, not education level as a whole, but in comparison to the previous performance, the education level are rising and various private schools are coming in the districts. And third is the level of, for example, the students getting jobs very good quantity. For example, in my village itself, the 1 out of 3 students.
Okay, employment is improved.
Yes.
Now come to the other side.
The other side, weaknesses, as Purnia, first is the flood, that every year, 1 or 2nd year flood comes.
Right.
And second is agriculture growth is very low, and around 90% people are involved in agriculture and rural areas, so agricultural growth are very low. And third is the health quality, the availability and accessibility to the health services is not up to the mark in the district.
Tell me one of these schemes, flagship schemes of Government of India that has reached the poorest man in Bihar, and one of the schemes which has made least impact in Bihar, Government of India scheme.
So one scheme that I see the direct benefit transfer for in various, for example, in Manrega and in delivery of Ayushman payment. So direct benefit transfer has reached to the lowest level, around almost 90 to 95% people have the bank account and financial access. And the scheme that has not reached in the ground level, I can say that infrastructure development have not reached to the grassroots level in the district.
Okay.
So you have some hobbies, numismatics, collection of coins. Right. How come you have adopted this habit?
Sir, I have a small story about this hobby.
Sure.
And when I was very young, I used to ask money when my grandfather, my nana, he used to go for daily labor. So he used to give me 50 paise, 25 paise. But suddenly after 2-3 years, I saw that he started giving 1 rupees and 25 paise and 50 paise. He stopped giving. So then I wondered that what happened. That why I'm getting 1 rupees? Because that time 1 rupee is very much for me. Then I inquired, and then I got that the prevalence of lower value coin slowly and gradually get out of the trend. And then I decided that I should collect these coins so that my coming generation can see those coins and can get that from where we have started and till which level we have reached.
So now they are saying there is no need of currency also. Right? This blockchain. Have you heard of this blockchain?
Yes.
Blockchain system. What is it?
So blockchain system is a digital platform where whenever we transact from one person to another person, it gets stored in the node, and when we transact from other person, it also gets stored in the node, and so it always remains in the server, and anyone, anytime can go and view those transactions, and the transaction happen between two persons.
So are you in favor of blockchain?
Yes, sir. Blockchain technology is very revolutionizing technology, and even Government of India is also trying to inculcate those technology in certain fields, for example, in finance and in
But the
health.
government said no to blockchain system.
So government have said no to Bitcoin system, that has no legal backing from top financial economies, and blockchain technology we are striving to look into that.
And what is the policy this time in budget? Blockchain appeared. Or last year's budget also there was a talk on blockchain.
So I am not sure about the policy, but there is certainly a national mission on artificial intelligence that will certainly look into the technology.
Okay.
So earlier there was gold standards, and what was that gold standards?
So gold standard was that when the central bank prints currency, then it must peg its currency to certain quantity of gold, and it must have certain quantity of gold in reserve. So in reserve, to print the currency. But later on, due to the scarcity of gold, it was done away with, and now only around some percentage of gold to be kept, and then RBI can issue currency through other reserves, for example, government securities and others.
You have another hobby of learning foreign language. So
Yes.
which foreign language you have learned so far?
So English I have done, and French I do French also.
You have studied in school?
No sir, I have been,
On your own you have done?
yes sir, through YouTube and
So why this again a very different special interest?
so when I started learning English, so it was very difficult, and I started after 10th I started learning English in my preparation, during my preparation and study, and then I completely learned English, and I found that I can learn other languages also that are similar to French, and French also helped me when I come to Delhi. When I came to Delhi in 2015, it helped me to get employment in the field of teaching. I taught in students the French language, that was very high earning. So these two things I.
So Deepak, I noticed that you have done your college BA and MA from Open University.
Yes.
Any reason for that?
So there are two reasons. One, that geographical disadvantage that I faced after my 12th, because the college was very far from my native place, around 30 kilometers. And second, that public administration subject was not being provided in the nearby colleges and universities. So
And you have done PhD also now?
I am doing my PhD. I am
You
not
have done
completed.
PhD.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now, as a public administration, this subject is very new,
Yes, sir.
right? And how far you seen its growth in the Indian scenario?
Sir, in India, public administration is a field of study. We started in late 1960s, before Lucknow University was the first which provided the course in public administration. And since then, I see that there are a lot of development, and various universities have started providing the course, and even Delhi University has itself some course in political science honors for the public administration. And in the global, at the global level, now the discipline is well established. After LPG revolution, we had NPM movement, and now we are moving towards new public governance and new public service scenario as a paradigm of public administration in the field.
What do you understand public policy?
Public policy is a framework that government frame for the for its programs and policies to be implemented in the near future, and the course of action to achieve the goal and means how to achieve these goals. These all comes under public policy.
So what are the gaps in implementation of public policy? Because policies are framed, but then the result does not come to that level, expected level. So what do you think are the shortcomings and how they can be reduced?
In the field of public administration, public policy implementation, I find certain gaps. Those are, first, the policy education is not being done. For example, policies are made at the central level, but at grassroots level, people don't know about the exact thing and how these will benefit them. And second thing, that the proper monitoring, when the planning commission was there, so policies and programs were made at the center as a one-size-fits-all approach, and it was implemented. But in the real time, the monitoring was not done, that so that we could not get whether policy is being implemented effectively, it is benefiting or not. And the third thing is that the review. Till recently, we had many reports that we have a lot of archaic laws, many programs which don't have sunset clauses, and budgeting. There is always incremental budgeting on the policies and programs. So these things, I think, are hindering in the implementation.
What is the role of communication?
So role of communication in the field of public administration and in general administration is that it links the government and the citizen in a two-way format. Government implements some certain programs, take the policy decisions, and it reaches to the citizen, and then citizen, through whether they are getting the benefit or not, they respond to the government. So it works as a two-way communication, link between the government and the government.
So do you think there is a proper communication between both the things?
So we can say that till recently, around before this IT revolution, there was a huge gap between the government and the citizen. But after this ICT revolution, I can see that the gaps are reducing through e-governance mode. Citizens are coming closer to the administration, and especially after RTI, the citizens have come very close to the administration.
Deepak,
Yes,
bonjour.
bonjour, sir.
Correct me if I am wrong.
So you are correct, sir.
I'm correct.
Yes, the pronunciation is slightly different.
The pronunciation is slightly different.
Yes.
Bonjour.
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 Correct, please.
This is for good morning or for hello?
This is for good morning.
Good morning. But this is good
Bonjour is
afternoon.
good day.
Yes.
Good day.
Jour is
In French.
Yes.
Okay. So bonjour.
Yes.
Okay. Purnia, right?
Yes.
You told sir about the challenges Purnia is facing. Annual floods, right?
Yes.
Suppose you are chief secretary of Pune, many years after you are in the service. What pragmatic steps would you take to, tackle the situation of annual floods? What are the reasons? First of all, you'll have to look into the reasons behind the annual floods. Why the annual floods are occurring in Purnia, this region where your district is, and what steps would you take as a chief secretary of that state?
Sir, as far as reason is concerned, Kosi is the sort of Bihar, as we all know, and Kosi has very low flood plain, and as it brings with it a lot of sediments, and the river bed gets filled up with the sediments, and its flood plain got reduced. So whenever the huge amount of water comes, it crosses the embankments and flood the whole area. So this is the first reason.
Okay.
For the main primary reason for coming flood. And second, that the Kosi river is Himalayan origin, and the embankments, the dams that have been constructed on the Kosi river, they are not able to regulate the water. Sometimes they need to open a huge amount of water, and sometimes the water quantity is less. So these are the regions. And for doing away with or for resolving these issues, as a chief secretary, I would first look into the basic problem of the river, that river bed are getting reduced. So the dredging that are being done in the Tista river in West Bengal, those with the technologies I can implement in the Kosi river for dredging the river beds.
Dredging
Yes.
of the riverbed.
River.
Why they are not following, they are not doing this dredging right now in Bihar, if this could be done to solve this situation?
So these are not done because of many problems, many challenges. First is the financial scarcity that we are facing. Second is the technological development.
Development.
Yes, that have not up to the mark. And third is the vastness of the river Kosi. That
Okay.
it every year changes its course.
It
and-
changes, it meanders, it
Yes.
changes its course.
So these things hinders the government to take the step.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Okay, fine. What is your opinion on the liquor ban in Bihar?
So liquor ban has been proved as a good step of
It's a
the
good step.
Bihar, because the whole motto was for the women empowerment in Bihar, that is very fruitful. And last year only there was a huge chant in support of this liquor ban. But there are certain challenges also in the implementation of this, because black marketing has grown.
Particularly your district, it's a border
Yes,
district,
sir.
है ना? So in Purnia there must be this problem of smuggling of liquor.
Yes.
So do you know about the instances of smuggling of liquor in Purnia?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware about this?
Yes, sir. There are various. Daily we read in the newspaper that excise department has captured and
In the local newspaper?
yes, sir,
Okay.
of the liquor, illegal sale of liquor in the district, and passing through the border, the liquor, thousands of hundreds of liters. And to resolve this issue, Bihar government recently has enacted the Bihar Excise Services, especially for the prohibition of the liquor sale in the district. And district magistrate having given the major role in prohibition of liquor, and the state police, the local police thanas, they have also been engaged in prohibition.
So the positive points are, more, or the negative points are more of the liquor ban?
So I see the positive points are more.
More.
Yes, sir, because there are only certain group of people, those who are still taking liquor through black marketing, and it has impacted a lot, and a huge number of people have already left the liquor consumption.
This habit of consumption
Yes,
of liquor.
yes.
Fine. See, the rainfall pattern, you must be knowing that it decreases from West Bengal to Bihar, then UP, then Punjab.
Yes.
So the least amount of rainfall reaches Punjab from the Bay of Bengal branch of the Indian monsoon. Okay. Even then, states like West Bengal and Bihar are backward, agriculturally backward in comparison to the Western UP and Punjab. What do you think? What are the reasons behind this?
So there is no scarcity of water and groundwater also in Bihar, especially because there are lots of river. They also provide the irrigation facility. The major challenge of Bihar is the marginalization of the land holding. There is 5% landholders who have less than 1 acre of land. And second is the availability of the credit
Okay.
that hinders the farmer to take risk and take adventure into the new crop production. And the third reason is that the subsistence farming. In Bihar, there is a lot of subsistence farming, and the farmers are very few farmers are enough with the crop to export or to sell in the market. So these are the reasons.
Okay, fine. My last question I would like to ask, and suppose you are a district magistrate in a district in Bihar, and you are to receive the chief minister on a particular day, and your district is very communally sensitive district, and as soon as you are about to reach the helipad in order to receive the chief minister, you just get to inform that some communal riots starts in some part of your district. What would you do instantly? You are the district magistrate. You have to receive the chief minister. There is some communal riot which started in some part of your district.
So as chief minister, as a district magistrate, I have the dual responsibility to coordinate with the central, the state government, and to look out the matters in the district as well. So as I am going to receive chief minister, and my attention should also be in the right prone areas where riot has occurred. So in that case, I will first inform the DSP of that area and the STM of that area where riot has occurred, and I will coordinate with the superintendent of police of my district to keep a watch on the issue of riot and how it is expanding or is it under control. And at the same time, I will be receiving chief minister, and I will be paying attention to the communication with chief minister for the riot situation at the same time on a real time basis. So I will be able to handle the situation.
Okay, thank you, Deepak.
Okay, Deepak. Have you heard of the term SACODI? SACODIA.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me give you a name. You did your all the education from IGNOU.
Yes, sir.
IGNOU hosts secretariats of SARC every year. Okay, and the event name is SACODI. So, do you have any idea about it?
No, sir, I haven't heard actually about this event.
Okay, no issues. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so you also like foreign languages.
Yes,
And you have not opted for Indian Foreign Service?
yes.
How come?
So the background from which I come, from the village background and the rural areas, and the situation that I have saw, the scarcity of the services during my study and during my upbringing. So that pulled me to work inside the country and work for the provision of services, the developmental services and the social services to the people through the working in either admin service or police service or the revenue services.
Okay, so talking about your family background more, you come from a family where your father is working as a sub-inspector.
Yes.
Okay. So how a sub-inspector is different in general police and CRPF?
In general police, sub-inspector has a responsibility of Thana, local thana, and in local thana there are many beats he has to look into, and in sub inspector in the CRPF he has not, it is not a gazetted post, and even in the local police it is also not gazetted post. So in CRPF the sub inspector has the job of working inside the department. They have very less communication with the general people, and SI in the local police they have to deal with the people in general.
Okay, what is your opinion on the perception the people have over police?
So the perception varies according to the region and the people to people. And if we talk Bihar, so the perception is that police is police is working in a form that making the state as a police state, not a welfare state. The people are afraid of going to the police whenever there is a crime occurs, and only those people go who have knowledge and who are basically in the upper strata of the.
So what should be done to address this issue?
So to address this issue of the fear psychosis of the police in the city, that police should come out, and police should not work as a police state, but police should deliver services as a welfare state, and police is actually a citizen in uniform, and this should be the guiding theme.
Okay, my one last question is, why English is an international language?
So English has become international language because of the colonial dominance and the whole globe, and the United States and United Kingdom. Both UK dominated the Asia and Africa, and US dominated the South America and all those regions. So this is the first reason, and the second reason that through colonial period, these English countries, they tried to change the cultural and administrative scenario of the colonies, and that established English as a language, established language in the colonies and world.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can just go out and then we'll call you. Your mock is over.
Thank you.